So now you should have most things locked in and you should be well on your way to your first profitable native ads campaign. But I just want to go over a couple of things first, because you should always continue re-optimizing your funnel and keep trying to make it better, because a lot of people will just stop optimizing their funnel once they start making profit, which you can do, and that's fine if you want an easy life, but there's probably a lot more profit to be squeezed out of a campaign. So you should always keep re-optimizing, even when you are at a stage of profit. So just a few little things that I want to go through, and then in the next video I'm actually going to go over conversion optimization, where you can squeeze out even more money as well. So re-optimization, so just to make a note that you can always re-optimize, so don't be lazy once you hit that profitable stage. There's always something you can work on, especially if you've been ripping other people's things. You can always work on them and make them even better. I genuinely believe that. But one thing to note is that you should always be refreshing images. So what you do is, a lot of people do, is they'll start a campaign, they'll split test loads of images, they'll find the winning image, it will be the one that's getting the highest click-through rate, and it will be making the money, and then they just turn everything else off and then just leave it as that. But you should always get into the habit of consistently uploading new images, and also image headlines as well. But headlines traditionally last a lot longer. It's the images which actually get image burnout. And what you'll notice is over time that the click-through rate will start to drop for that image. And that's why I don't really like ripping images from spy tools, because if someone else has already killed out that image for the last 6 months, and then you're going to jump on and then you're going to kill it out for another 6 months, it's going to drop in its performance. So you should always be trying to find new images all the time and keep adding them to your campaign. That can also increase your campaign in the placements. So sometimes if you add a new image and it gets a high click-through rate, it will help bump up in the algorithm of the native ad networks as well. So always keep adding new images in. You should always split test landing pages, even inside the whitelist campaign. I've talked about this a little bit previously, but I want to make sure this is clear, because when you've got a whitelist campaign that's profitable, you should still be trying to optimize and split test. So what you can do, if you want to make sure you're making enough profit, is that if you found a winning landing page which is bringing in a lot of profit and it's converting well, obviously you don't want to risk losing some of that profit by split testing a lot of other things at the same time. So you should always just add in maybe another landing page in, and you can change the weight of the rotation inside the flow, which I showed you when you were setting up your campaign, and you can set it to like 10% weight. So the new landing page that you're testing isn't taking up a lot of the traffic, it's just running in the background. So you'll still be making profit from the main landing page, which you're comfortable with, but you also got an opportunity to try new things as well. And also headlines as well is the other thing, which, so once you've got a format of a landing page which seems to be converting, keep split testing landing page headlines using this rule of 10%, and headlines can make a massive difference. They really can. And also as well, thing to note is that when you're testing new angles, so for instance, if you're doing, say, the weight loss product and your main angle is that this product's going to help you lose weight, then you might want to go, well, I want to go down the other angle, which I mentioned, like about the swollen feet, and how the images were about swollen feet, the landing page is about swollen feet. What is best to do is, if you come up with a new angle, is rather than trying to add that into the existing campaign, what you can do is just create a brand new campaign and then just try out the new angle in that new campaign, and then you're not taking away from that original campaign. And also when the images are rotating, you know they're going to be landing to the correct landing page when the campaign's running. So it's always good to split up any new angles, experimental things that you want to try out, take them out of that campaign, and that will help. So they're just a few little tips that you just need to bear in mind. Hopefully get into the mindset of continually re-optimizing, and you should be able to squeeze out even more money. In the next video, what I'm going to do is go into conversion optimization, which is another deeper way of actually getting out more money from your campaign and increasing your conversions as well.